Hello, hello, hello to all of my Tauruses. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. I hope you all are having a great day. I know that you are. Let's get into it, Taurus. Let's get right into your reading. Let's talk about it a little bit. What do we know about our Tauruses before we get into your reading while I'm shuffling the cards? Besides the fact that Tauruses are divine feminine. We're not talking about man or woman. We're talking about your duality. You are divine feminine, and that's how you handle things. And so if you want to learn more a little bit about this, about your duality, your triplicity, and your quadruplicity, then please contact me at 202-460-3205. Whether you're in the United States where I am, or if you're outside of the United States. If you're outside, use country code number 1. The number is still the same, 202-460-3205. Please use WhatsApp. But your duality is divine feminine, right? Your triplicity is, that's the element, right? So you're an earth sign, and your quadruplicity is your quality, is that you're a fixed sign. So what that means, Taurus, is that you are quiet, you're affectionate, you're patient, stable, determined, and practical. Sometimes you're stubborn and resistant to change. That's that fixed, that's that quadruplicity in you. That's your quality, right? Your ruling planet is Venus, right? So Venus's influence inclines towards a love of luxury and exceptional creative ability, right? So your polar opposite sign is the Scorpio. And so what else do we know about our wonderful Tauruses? So if you're vibrating at your highest vibration, your highest frequency, Taurus, you are logical, you're generous and trustworthy, you're determined, you're understanding, you're kind, you're organized, you're patient, you're reliable, you're practical, you're devoted, you're responsible, you're stable, all these wonderful things that you are. And I want you to know that people like most about you is the fact that you're very, very dependable. Very dependable. Let's talk a little bit about the inner you, right? The inner the inner workings of a Taurus while I'm shuffling these cards. First of all, let me get through this shuffle here, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards, and I'm going to tell you something about how awesome you all are, and just a little bit more insight into the Taurus. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Tauruses as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, also in areas of I said money and wealth, creativity and emotions. What information do we have for our wonderful Tauruses? Let's pull the cards, Taurus, and let's talk a little bit about something internally with you all. The inner you, Taurus. So Tauruses, you all need order in your life, and so you get a little anxious when things are out of control, and because you're because the unfamiliar makes you feel a little insecure, you tend to cut yourself off from fresh experiences. And so remember one time, Taurus, I was telling you all that Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus is attached to Aquarius, right? That's Aquarius's ruling planet. Aquarius are very free-spirited people. So some Tauruses may be going through kind of a rough time internally, right? Just because of the planet Uranus, right, being in Taurus. Because so you have to be a little bit more open to change, right? And so having beautiful things is important to you, and you have an instinct for collecting things, and that kind of sort of spills over into your relationships, right? And so you have a few close friends, rather than many casual acquaintances. And so in love, you're happiest when you're involved in a caring, committed relationship. You're a deeply sensitive person, and you are, let's see, harsh words from people really, really upsets you, right? And so you got to be careful with dealing with people who have like harsh words, harsh words. Let's see. Okay, look at this. All right, great. Okay, look at this. I was just talking about one of the air signs. So the swords are the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Those are all air signs, right? So listen, let's talk about the fixed part of you. By the way, you're in some really, really good company in terms of people who are also Taurus, like famous people that are Tauruses. Pope John Paul II is a Taurus. Stephen Colbert is a Taurus. Audrey Hepburn is a Taurus. The singer and the business guy Akon is a Taurus. Candice Bergen is a Taurus. Bing Crosby. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he's a Taurus. I'm trying to think of some more Tauruses here. Grace Jones. So you have a lot of great people who are Tauruses, right? Fixed signs, very down to earth people, very logical people, very generous and trustworthy. So many wonderful things about you all. But one of the things that kind of throws you off, and look, when we're talking about we're talking about air signs here, right? See how this person is kneeled down? They have a hoodie on their head, but they're under a luminary, which is either the moon or the sun, right? A luminary exposes things that are hidden, right? So there's something that you found out about somebody who was trying to hide something from you, right? You found out something, it was exposed. And maybe they weren't even intentionally trying to hide it, but you found it out anyway, right? This person has secrets, or they were trying to use some kind of discretion, but nevertheless, you found out what it was. And so for you, let me put this judgment card right here. I'm going to slide this up here for just a second, because this judgment card is really about you ascending higher. I'm going to put this right here for a second. We'll talk about that in just a second. Okay, so this person, you found out something about this person, and actually, you've been in rumination mode, really like thinking about it. The way you were able to find out what you found out about the person was to ascend higher, right? Spiritually, you ascended higher. This is what the judgment card is about. You were able to ascend higher and see things at this level spiritually. This is... Okay, so all my earth signs have to make it make sense, especially the Taurus. Like, you all are the sign of make it make sense. It has to, you need to be able to feel it, touch it, see it, that kind of thing. But you found this out on a spiritual level, right? Where it just really could not be denied, a secret or something on a spiritual level. And so you were just kind of over it. Like, okay, I'm just, you know what, I'm over it, right? And another reason why I know you all found out on a spiritual level is because through meditation and prayer, a lot of you all, this is the King of Cups, through meditation and prayer, you were actually able to find some things, and you're just kind of sort of like, I'm just over it. Like, seriously, I'm just over it. I'm just done. It's time for me to move on, whatever. Time for things to move on. Now, when I look at this judgment card in particular, this is about you feeling liberated, right? This is really about you feeling liberated. Sometimes people know what they know and they just move on. They don't, address it. They don't have to say anything or whatever. But when you're dealing with somebody who seems to be secretive in certain areas of their lives, and again, it's not always that they're intentionally trying to be secretive. Some people are just very, very discreet when it comes to their personal business. Let me move this here. And it was frustrating for you. Just really, really frustrating for you. Like, okay, you know what? Has to do with somebody. It could be like this Page of Swords represents it could have been a challenging lover. But this is like a refreshing honesty for you. Like, you really, really, like I said, ascended, and you feel liberated, right? This is about absolution. This is about evaluation. This is about reflection. This judgment card is actually attached to Pluto, the planet Pluto, which is retrograde right now. So you slowed down and you thought about some things that was happening with this situation, this particular situation here, and you saw things for what they really were. And so again, this has a whole lot to do with a challenging lover, right? Also has to do with you being able to communicate your plans, also refreshing honesty, even youthful ideas. See how that person looks a little youthful there? Has to do with mental dexterity and also wisdom based on experience. Yes. Then we're looking at the Six of Pentacles. This has to do with your money, right? And so the Six of Pentacles is really, really about a person who is prosperous. They give a lot and they receive a lot, just like a free flow of money, also it has to do with inner peace in terms of your stability and your money, right? Yes. right? But again, you were able to ascend to higher heights to find out this secret. So, okay, let's put a different spin on this also, because this is also what I'm getting to. So if you're a Taurus and you have an air sign, if you are a Taurus and you have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in you, right? This right here. So this was also you being able to uncover some secrets, but it was through spirituality. So, and everything is because you were able to ascend to a higher dimension spiritually, right? In another realm. Not 3D is what you see around you. This was in another dimension spiritually. So you were also able to see some things within yourself that needed to be uncovered. That may not make a whole lot of sense to a whole lot of people, but this right here is not just about somebody else holding on to secrets. It could also be like really not wanting to face the music, and this is something could be internally, but not really wanting to face the music. Sort of like holding on to something that you don't want to face. Like it could be anything, something that you don't want to face, right? And so but you can't help but to face it. It's like you're forced now to face the music, like whatever it is that's going on with you. And again, this is wisdom based on experience, right? So the challenging lover doesn't necessarily mean that you're experiencing challenges with a lover. It could be something happening in that relationship right now that you just really just don't want to face, right? And so let's get some more cards and see. Yeah, because I'm getting so many messages in this reading right here, Taurus. I just want you all to know it's so much deeper than yeah. Like I said, when I'm looking at the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups is about a person who's in rumination mode, and that's really a person who is, and I'm going to show you this. This is see how this person is just kind of still just over it. They're just like, okay, I don't know what else to do at this point. This is that kind of thing. And yeah, it's just a lot going on. It's really a lot going on here. Let's see what else the cards have to say. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the Justice card, the Strength card also, right? This is going to take an enormous amount of strength for you to get through, Taurus. Excuse me. But I also need you to know this Strength card is attached to the Leo. That's the fire in you. And then this Justice card is attached to the Libra, right? This is your power and intellect, knowing that things are being balanced out and that you're ascending spiritually to another level, right? Things are balanced out in your life. You've ascended to another dimension, and also you're very strong. Also, this King of Wands here, right? So this King of Wands is also letting me know that you are a person who is a natural leader. This is the fire inside of you. You're a natural leader. You're a visionary. You're very powerful. You're bold. You're inspiring. You're dramatic in a good way, right? So you're a very strong person. But it's something, like I said, that was exposed. There was something that, and also you're at the, this is again about gaining wisdom. This Nine of Wands is about you're coming in for the last stretch of something, but you've gained a lot of wisdom along the way with all of this. And that's what this is. So just whatever it is that you all are going through right now, you're coming in for the last stretch of it. Very powerful. Very powerful. Coming in for the last stretch. And something that you're going to feel victorious at. Something that you're going to feel very victorious at. And meaning that you're at peace with it. Right? You're at peace with it. You've overcome a lot of things and you're just really at peace with all of it. This is the Six of Wands, right? It's about acknowledging something. It's about having inner peace. This is in the spiritual realm, just having inner peace with it. This is what this is. And then we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is really about somebody who has deep feelings, love, free flow of emotion, creativity, the beginning of your ascension. That's what this is. You're beginning to ascend. So something is, like I said, something was exposed, something was revealed. You're coming to the end of something. And this is also about you ascending to a higher height in another dimension. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. These cards are, because so many messages are coming through for this particular. It's not just, a lot of times when you're in rumination mode and you're just kind of sort of over some things, it doesn't necessarily mean you're trying to rush a process. It just means that you've just been giving it a lot of thought. Something has been, so you've been in deep prayer about it. You have these deep feelings for this person. But you're also ready to ascend to a higher, higher heights. Things have been revealed about you and also about them. Deep power. So the number 10. So this, you have a direct connection to the Most High God, but it has been magnified by the letter 0. By the number 0. The number 0 is the God number. It just is, right? We know that God, the Most High God, as you know it to be a deity, right? The spirit, that's where your connection is. So you've ascended to a higher height. For some people, this ascension could mean, okay, so this judgment card, like I said, is attached to the planet Pluto, which is retrograde right now. And I want you all to kind of sort of go look and see, just for your own research, what Pluto governs. I could tell you, but a lot of times I like to help you all to learn as well on your own so that you can see for yourself. But this is something that's happening right now. Like I said, this 7 of Swords, it means so many things, right? This about a secret that it has been exposed. And so, but this also, like I said, is about a challenging level. This is about mental dexterity, right? So something has been exposed, whether it's inside of you or inside of another person or even together, where now you know exactly what it is, right? And so now you have all this wisdom based on experience. And remember, I was telling you this right here. This is also something coming to, you're in for coming home for the last stretch. And this has also gained a lot of wisdom as a result of all of this as well, right? Yes. So this is about you tapping into your power. This is also about something fading to black. And so what fading to black just means, when I say that fading to black, is that something is dying. So that something or someone is dying so that something in you can be reborn. That's what's happening. Right, and so it's fading to black and it's ascending, but not only is it or they are ascending, so are you. So it's very, very deep. All these messages that I'm getting for these particular cards. If you want a personal reading, my number is 202-460-3205. Again, whether you're calling from inside the United States or outside of the United States, again, 202-460-3205. If you're outside of the United States, please use the country code number 1 and also use WhatsApp. It's going to save you tons of money. But that's what I have for you, Taurus. Have a great day. Bye.